left the nigga with all the money he took from me. All the money.
Girl. Really?
So DJ Akademiks was going off on a rant today, and he accidentally dropped some very important information about ChriseanRock and Blueface's relationship. And I want to let y'all hear it.
You was pimping her out before. I can say this now. When I interviewed, and by the way, my bad, Christian, I just got to keep it 100 because once we crash out, I got to crash out. I'm sorry. I was on live with ChriseanRock when Lemmy was at my studio. And then, we traded words. I was talking, she talked. After we get off the live, she called me. She called me and we talked. And she said, Ak, I'm going to keep it real with you. Like, what people don't really know, like, I know your audience is a bunch of niggas and blah, blah. But let me tell you the truth. Bro, the nigga was treating me like he was pimping me. Bro, I made mad money from it. He knew I was getting mad lit. He never gave me none of it. I don't know where the money's at. I never touched it. He's only mad now that I left him. The nigga think he's a pimp. The nigga took all the money that I was going out to get. The nigga wasn't getting money. I was getting money. He was taking it. He's mad that I left. That's what she told me straight to my face on FaceTime. The nigga who owns Zeus is right there. That's a fact. I can't lie. She said, I left the nigga with all the money he took from me. All the money. I left his ass with it. But then he got mad because he didn't think I would ever leave him. Now I could make my money over here, this and third. Now he feeling a certain type of way. So before, when he could control it, he ain't had no problems with me. That's their business. I ain't got to get into that.
Now you see Akademiks talking about that's their business. I'm not going to get into all of that. Bro, you just told us a whole bunch. But let's be honest. He confirmed something that we were already thinking. And if you want to know how we got this tidbit from Akademiks, he was actually going at Whack 100, who is Blueface's manager. And he was on No Jumper today talking about the only reason that Akademiks has been going at Blueface and Chrisean is because, get this, Blueface might have slept with one of Akademiks' exes. Now, since then, Whack 100 kind of said he was trolling just to get Akademiks to respond and promote his new show on No Jumper. If you don't know, Whack got a show on No Jumper with him and Adam. But I don't really want to make that the main thing. Let's talk about Blueface pimping Chrisean. Now, I think earlier I said this is just a confirmation to something we've been thinking, and let's be honest, we knew the whole time. Do y'all remember when Chrisean said, Blueface is my manager? And that brought up a whole bunch of questions for me. How much is he managing? Is he getting all the money? Are you seeing your contracts? Remember, it had been a long time since Blueface's show was over with. Remember that little show he had a knockoff of the Baddies Club? And I'll give him credit for at least going to make his own show. All right? But at the end of the day, when you talk about he's pimping her and taking money from her, it makes sense because apparently that's what's going on with him. And apparently he's not getting all of the money from some of them big hits that he made, like Tatiana, and he's in a slave deal that's getting broke down by Cash Money and this record label and this record label. It's going through about 3 people, maybe 4 companies' hands before it even get to Blueface, and that's why he made that transition to the reality TV stuff. And that's why I just said I'll give him credit for going and trying to make his own show. Like I said, it was a knockoff of Baddies Club, but at least he tried to be independent. But the show kind of fell off, and the only bright spot was Chrisean. And that was his gold mine. Now, his manager will say that Blueface destroyed his own music career to build Chrisean. And while I do think that's true, I don't think he did it out of love and admiration for Chrisean. He did it because he knew he was making all the money. So now I can do to somebody else what people were doing to me. And this happens a lot in the industry. People get jerked in deals and they figure out ways to find other talent so they can jerk them. And that's what Blueface did. And I remember when she said he was her manager, the first thing that came to my mind was, what about these Zeus network deals? Now, since then, I thought to myself, well, you know, Zeus is a big company. I actually had some conversations with a couple of people at Zeus recently. And, you know, they was like, look, for tax purposes, we got to pay Chrisean and Blueface separately, especially when it comes to Crazy in Love, okay? So at least Chrisean was getting all of her money from Zeus Network. But when it comes to the bookings, when it comes to the music, and I'll be honest, Chrisean isn't really lucrative when it comes to music, but she can still get booked because of who she is. They'll let her go up on stage, do a couple of songs, but she really there to kind of do hostings and walkthroughs so people can know Chrisean in the building tonight. She'll get up, talk, rant, be a little toxic in the club, and she get paid from that. Now, was Blueface getting all of that money? Because remember, the most important part was she said when she left, she let Blueface keep all of the money. And see, that's where stuff really start making sense. Because see, that's where a lot of the turmoil could have been coming from. Now, since you got my money, and I still love you, and if we're going to judge from the little freaky tape they put out, you know, their intimate relationship must have been good, but I'll still take out my frustrations against you in some type of way. So now your joke's not as funny no more. Now you're not as cute as you used to be. I don't love and dote you and adore you like I used to. I don't give you as many compliments now. You saw Chrisean questioning his sexuality, right? You saw Chrisean being really aggressive towards him. And yes, it looked like that was a back and forth situation, but maybe Chrisean started doing stuff like that because she knew he was taking all of her money. And I don't think she felt like she was in control because she also feels like he made her. And I think that's why she stayed for as long as she did. She felt like she owed him. Then we get that audio of Blueface recording her while she was saying, I'm only staying because it's beneficial. Let me play this for y'all. 1 million on TikTok real quick.
I'm going with the flow because it's beneficial. It's not like it's not beneficial.
Of course she's staying with you for the money. You didn't know that? We all knew. You know how she be saying, Blue, nigga, we all knew. We knew. My girl knew. Her gay best friend knew. The whole group chat knew, nigga. What the fuck is he talking about? You thought she loved you? And I said it then, bro. At that point, she was only staying because of what you could offer. And like she told Akademiks, now I'm gone, I can do my own thing. She bought her own house for her and her baby. That's the part a lot of y'all have missed. She bought a new house for her and Lil Chrisean before the baby was even born. So she broke up with Blueface, went and got her own place. I wonder if Blueface know where she live at. But see, now she might be going back into the wrong direction because Blueface put out a video called Baby Mama Drama, which also makes a lot of they back and forths look fake because Chrisean will be crying on Instagram and then you right back with him in a new video. It's pictures of Blueface and his baby all over the internet now. I posted them to the community section if y'all didn't see. which is fine. He should be a part of the child's life. But I'm saying, are y'all still manipulating the public so y'all can make money and promote whatever you promoting? Don't forget, they got to promote the show they doing together. But at the same time, I do think there's a lot of truth in what she told Akademiks. She called him after they was live on Instagram and told him that. It's still a lot of emotions involved. And like Chrisean said, she's only been in love with one person. I'm going to tell y'all this, though. That might be kind of cap. I have actually known of Chrisean before all of y'all. And she was a little Instagram athlete girl for a long time. And I remember she had a boyfriend that went to jail. And I remember when he got out of jail, it went viral. Well, kind of viral, like Instagram thotty viral. But it was a video of her waiting for him to get out of jail when she jumped on him. And I feel like she was with that dude for maybe a year, maybe 6 months to a year. And then they broke up. And then she was on Blueface's show. So that ain't the only person she ever loved. I think she loved that dude that went to jail and she broke up with first. Then she fell in love with Blueface. But she do like the little roughnecks, all right? But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. It is good to hear that Chrisean is able to be independent now. But is she going to be able to keep her independence? And is she still trying to make money off toxicity between her and Blueface? It's a lot of questions, but thank you, Akademiks, for the information. Like the video and subscribe. I will see y'all next time. Peace.